It has to be the first ray of sunlight. It not only expels the darkness but also marks a new beginning. Good morning, dear teachers and my dear friends. I am Vyumesh Tiwari, your host for today. Today's assembly is brought to you by Class 4F on the topic self discipline. I would like to invite Dev to recite the Sanskrit shlok.
यत्र यत्र मनोमदीयं तत्र तत्र तव स्वरूपम् यत्र यत्र शिरोमदीयं तत्र तत्र पद्वयं ते.
I call upon Ariba to say the prayer.
Please join your hands and close your eyes for the prayer. God, equip me with your power to make the right choices and discover new opportunities. Provide me with the resources to accomplish my goals. Surround me with good influences. Guide me along the path towards good health so that I can experience the strength and vigor in my body, mind, and spirit. Amen.
Let us all maintain a minute's silence and pray to the Lord for the well being of the planet. May I now call upon Endeavor to share the thought for the day.
Thought for the day is discipline is being able to force yourself to do something in spite of how you feel over and over again until it becomes a habit. As students, we need to cultivate self discipline within ourselves in order to have a broader spectrum of choice. When we grow up, we need to follow a strict timetable and develop various skills.
Now, I would invite Archana ma'am to share her thoughts with us.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are safe, healthy, and happy. So, the topic for today's assembly is self discipline. And self discipline is the most important quality required for success and happiness. Children, some of you want to become doctors, engineers, scientists when you grow up, and some of you want to be teacher or an artist or a cricketer or a singer in future. But then any of these can be achieved only through self-discipline and hard work. And for hard work, you need to be physically fit with a healthy lifestyle. So let me throw some light today on how Sri Aurobindo and the mother have guided us for our physical development through self-discipline. Mother says that all education should begin at birth and continue throughout life. This means that we must start training our bodies at the earliest in cultivating good habits like exercises or yoga every day. Mother also says an impulsive person who can't control himself has a disordered life. First, you know yourself perfectly and control yourself perfectly. So, children, with the help of your parents and teachers, we must set a timetable for your routine with good habits and physical activities. Good habits help you find happiness and become better organized and more productive. Mother says self control is the greatest victory. It is the basis of all enduring happiness. So, here the mother is trying to tell us that through self control, we can overcome all our weaknesses and difficulties to achieve our ambition and realize our dreams. For example, once you decide to take up yoga the next morning, make sure you carry out your plan without being lethargic or being lazy. So, in our next assembly, we will have a little more insight into the teachings of Sri Aurobindo and the mother on physical development and physical education. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, Achara ma'am, for sharing the views of mother with us. Now, I would like to invite Devishi and Sia to recite their self composed poems.
है अनुशासन। अनुशासन का अनुकरण ही हमें पशु से भिन्न बनाता है। अनुशासन से ही मानवता मनुष्य पाता है। स्वयं पर ही स्वयं का शासन ही अनुशासन कहलाता है। अनुशासन ही संस्कार है। अनुशासन ही है चेतना। अनुशासन के बिना नहीं हो सकती सभ्य समाज की परिकल्पना। पग पग पर अनुशासन ही हमें समझाता है। विद्यालय से शुरू होकर जीवन पर्यंत काम आता है। अनुशासन ही हमें मानव बनाता है। अनुशासन का पालन करके ही मनुष्य महान बन जाता है। अनुशासन दिखाए राह प्रगति की, इस राह पर है सुख समृद्धि। आज लगता है ये कठोर, कल ले जाएगा प्रगति की ओर। जन जन का आदर्श हो आत्म अनुशासन, इसका करें निरंतर पालन। आत्म अनुशासन नहीं कोई बंधन, यह है श्रेष्ठ जीवन दर्शन। यह है श्रेष्ठ जीवन दर्शन।
To fall in line with discipline, all what we need to do is manage our time. Come up with a good timetable so that life becomes stable. 12 good hours in every day, time for work and time for play. We should be punctual and not waste time. We should do our chores within the clock's every chime.
Thank you, Devishi and Sia, for the inspiring poems. Now, I would like to invite Arav to narrate a story.
Jia just loved to have pomegranate juice as it was very sweet. And so, whenever she felt thirsty, she wished to have pomegranate juice. Her mother often explained to her that juice is healthy, but you must have it in the correct amounts. But Jia wasn't convinced. One night, she had a very strange dream. In it, she turned smaller than a mosquito, and she was living inside a child along with her friends. They were responsible for taking the little red balls of juice to the other end of a big bridge. There, some musicians would collect the balls and turn them into musical notes. They were really happy as the beautiful music was delighting them all. And then the child they were living in drank the entire jug of pomegranate juice. Suddenly, a loud alarm bell went off because the child had taken too much juice. Just then, hundreds of enormous red balls appeared all at once, and they were so heavy that Jia and her friends could hardly move them. A great chaotic commotion began, and the music stopped. Jia, with an enormous effort, finally managed to lift one huge red ball of juice and started to walk the bridge. But it was so heavy that the bridge itself collapsed under her feet, and as she was falling, she heard how the music had stopped forever. Jia suddenly woke up with a fright. Thinking about her dream, she understood that taking something so good and so tasty was a good thing, but could be very dangerous if you took too much. From then on, whenever she took juice, she would say to her mother, "Just the right amount, okay? I don't want my body filling up with the big red ball." Similarly, my dear friends, a right amount of study, play, food, and fun will lead us to a bright future.
Thank you, Arav, for such an interesting story. May I request our class teacher, Ranjita ma'am, to say a few words.
Children, it is often said that whatever we get in life, like success or failure, gain or loss, happiness or sadness, there is a reason behind it. Life does not give us what we want. Rather, it gives us what is necessary for our growth. This is a period of major transformation in the world. Life around each one of us is changing. We may not know what the future has in store for us, but if we consciously choose a few good habits like being on time, exercising regularly, eating healthy food, organizing things as well as our activities for the day, we will definitely be able to make a big difference in our lives. Therefore, let us cultivate self discipline within ourselves to be ready for the future.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insight. Now, I shall have the pleasure of inviting our beloved headmistress Joyta ma'am to enlighten us.
Good afternoon, everyone. A student asked Swami Vivekanand, "How can I teach myself self discipline?" Swamiji answered, "All power is within you. All the powers in the universe is ours if we make an effort to harness them." So, we have a small incident from the life of Vivekanand. Swamiji was once watching some boys standing on the bridge trying to shoot at the eggshells floating on the water, but no one was able to hit the target. They were all getting annoyed. Swamiji waited patiently, and after some time, he took the gun and shot at the eggshells. Every time he could shoot it at the target. The boys were surprised. "Great! How did you do it?" Swamiji said. "Whatever you are doing, put your whole mind to it. Then you will never miss the target. If you are learning your lessons, put your mind, soul, and you will never miss the lesson." The focus on the task at hand can complete the task to perfection. So, dear children, self discipline can bring about such focus and confidence. Propelling our energies into the right direction will finally lead us to success, peace, and contentment. Thank you.
Now, we shall conclude today's assembly with the shlok by Aryan.
यज्जाग्रतो दूरमुदति देवं तदु सुप्तस्य तथैवति दूरं गमं ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरेकम् तन्मनः शिवसङ्कल्पम् अस्तु.
With this, we conclude today's assembly. Thanks a lot for joining us.